guys, and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. Yeah, I know. Fun, right? So, I'm here to play this again for like the second time. We're doing the prologue and hopefully do Waltz's route if I can. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace.
Why?
The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you.
But they are always so nice to me.
That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I'm the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand?
I understand.
Chapter 1, The Marchen. I'm gonna butcher names yet again this time. Okay, here we go. When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town.
Oh, there's a frightful sight.
Becca probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at? At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. Oh, what nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first. But how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, he'll find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo, there's nothing for you here. You just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve! Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands in a fist and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I'm the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I have been eating stale bread. Anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I am wearing in the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants.
You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here.
I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them?
How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't
have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Annangel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey, girl. What now? We saw you at that shop. Want to share how you got your coins out there? Your coins there? I don't know. Ugh. Excuse me? Look at her brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey. Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Go... right.
Hey, this way.
You're... No time to talk, princess. How do you know who I am? There's another one. Oh, it's not the boy. There's another one. Stop running, you two. Ugh. Come on. The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I am running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. Oh. A running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose. Before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots up into my foot and I collapse to the ground. It hurts.
Princess.
I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. Oh, like your personality. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't. What got you now? Just hand over your coins and neither of you will get hurt. I won't let you touch her. Huh, says the little boy. Well, well, well. What is this ghastly sight before me? Two adults threatening a child and a lady. How very ungentlemanly. What are the likes of you even doing around this neighborhood? Asking to get fleeced? Asking? Perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle. Shwing! The nobleman brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky. Show me what you've got, sirs. And please don't bore me. Who are these people? I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. Look, come back here, you coward. The two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy.
Ugh. Gotta do the little noises, am I right?
Ooh. This way. I can't speak. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. You're late.
Sorry, kid.
You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here. Wait, what did you just call me? Eddie, small one. These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light.
Hey, princess! Princess!
Calm down. Parfait will be able to help her. Parfait. But for now, we need to move, before anyone else sees us.
Yeah. Don't worry. You're safe now.
Everything... fading. Oh, everything is fading. A dream?
What is that in your hands, Genevieve? was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault.
It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak.
But
This is the world, Genevieve. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand?
yes.
Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child?
Yes, Mother. Oh, you're awake.
Where am I?
Well,
This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Shwooty shwooty. Still there. Oh, still here. I can't read.
Are you okay, miss?
This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness.
Miss?
To think that I would meet her again here like this. Leave me alone.
Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You. Suddenly, there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She's the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots at my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is more. I can't. What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Annabelle, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved the curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs.
It's good that you're awake, princess.
Parfait, should you really be up and about?
Don't fuss. I'm feeling much better.
Are you a witch as well?
Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I am a fairy.
Ugh. A witch and a fairy in one room? Being friendly with one another? Impossible. Oh, look at her face! You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on?
I'm sure you have many questions, princess.
How do you know I am the princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows.
I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions.
Ugh. I don't even know where to start.
What would you like to know?
Let's see. Okay. What happens if I don't break the curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. Ugh.
What else would you like to know?
3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that.
Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. Can't speak. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet.
I need a drink. I can't speak in a small voice forever. Ugh. Cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before.
Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly step up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left for me. There, whatever. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but still it is far improved from my rags. All my life I've never had to lift a finger, and now I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me, I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this. Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Ugh.
Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense.
Cannot believe that not one of the people partly is referring to a simpler smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place?
Welcome to the Marchand Tavern, a home for those with a fairy tale curse.
You make it sound like some kind of holiday house.
Don't ruin my moment, Delora.
Marchand Tavern?
The Marchand was built 3 years ago, and the number of cursed in Annandale continue to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place.
Most of the people here are cursed? How come these people remember who I am?
The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title.
It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected.
Come, princess. Let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Marchand.
Buffet beckons the serving girl over.
This is a niece. She helps out in the Marchand and does most of the cooking.
I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology.
Miss Delora, what are you talking about?
Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this Ice Princess did to you.
Huh?
I have nothing to apologize for. clumsiness does not benefit... Oh, befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Anise.
Willow... I'm gonna call her Willow.
I hope we get along.
Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Please, you two, stop fighting.
Well, my tongue is perfect leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before.
This is...
Jurian, Valiant, and Garland Belrot. How did you know? Both of you are in the Order of Caldera. That's right. They were two of Sir Alacaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. Only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alacaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here? Oh, I think it's a... We help the fairies.
They and Anise are exceptions, and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the merchant.
Protect? From the witches, they do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part.
Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test.
Oh. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Ugh.
Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse.
Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly.
We have work to do, Delora.
Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Barbie and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I am alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the margin in the first place. Ugh. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. Or is Jurian the girl? I can't remember. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the margin. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. Oh, yeah, Jurian's the girl. Ugh. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The merchant begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the margin is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1?
May I join you?
I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Oh, that's right, he goes by Karma. I think it's Claude, if I'm correctly his real name. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Ugh.
Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away.
Oh, you were that magician boy.
Boy?
Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. Oh. You would hit a lady. How savage.
Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Does everyone share what their curse is?
We talk about it freely in the mansion. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet.
He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly.
Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret.
He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. A smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse?
I've been told that a few have.
A few? That's not very reassuring.
Well, at least the curses can be broken.
I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella.
That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it.
Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense.
He?
Oh. Princess?
Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again.
May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well.
Oh boy, it's Rod. Rod? So you really are cursed.
I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod, so that he still had some way to voice his opinions.
Sebi?
Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, princess.
Sebi's voice changes when it irritates me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid curse? What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they're my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. He's not wrong. Yeah, I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here?
I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the margin from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you are truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed, I wonder. How are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it is a good thing you aren't our princess anymore. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth?
So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel. The only reason I didn't say anything earlier is because Amelia didn't want me to. I'm happier too, now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier?
Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you.
Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the Marchen, they...
I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry.
You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them?
Now isn't the right time to explain.
When will it ever be the right time?
So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Genevieve. Genevieve.
Has the prince already left?
Yes, he has.
I'm gonna just speak in a normal voice. My throat can't take. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something?
No.
Right. Maybe the fairy's right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there.
The princess can stay at the Marchen with me and the rest of my boarders.
I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon.
What?
Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Marchen doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Ouch, even the Ice Princess could tell. And yet you still take people in. That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who is in need of help? I can never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Marchen and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. Huh? I've yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? And I'm gonna end it there because my throat is dying. See you for the next gameplay. Bye.